Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here. So it's time for another action figure unboxing and review today, and in today's video it's going to be for this time another Transformer. And this Transformer is of course my favourite villain from a franchise, who is definitely one of my favourite villains of all time, and of course the ruthless leader of the Decepticons. As you probably guessed by the title on the thumbnail, this figure I'm going to be unboxing is of course none other than Megatron, as he of course appears in the Transformers Generation 1 TV show based on the action figures by HASBRO. So this figure, like my previous figure I unboxed of Optimus Prime, is made by the company Super 7 in collaboration with HASBRO, who of course make Transformers figures. Got pretty nice artwork of Megatron there based on G1. Love that artwork there, really cool. On the spines it says Megatron, and there's also the Decepticon symbol on that spine as well. Speaking of the symbol, it's also on the back too. Oh, that's such a cool logo. And yeah, it says on here as well, Ultimates. So I assume this is like a toy line of Ultimate figures of Transformers or something. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So, now when it comes to how a figure looks, I can take off this cover to reveal it. And there we are. Look at this. Looks pretty cool. I love how it's purple, which of course shows, of course, it's a Decepticon. It says down there the logo of course, which is the Transformers, more than meets the eye. I like how it's purple because it's a Decepticon, which is pretty cool. It says also a symbol there, Evil Decepticon. In terms of what the figure comes with, alongside the figure itself, it comes with several alternate heads. One where he appears to have, like, you know, some liquid coming out of his eyes, probably maybe like a leaking of energon or something. And the other one, he's got a purple, or like, you know, bluish helmet on. And if you guys have seen the episode of G1 where Megatron creates an evil clone of Optimus Prime, he wears this helmet to control Optimus. Definitely, in my opinion, a great episode, which I definitely have lots of fun recreating. In terms of weaponry, it appears as though he, of course, comes with, of course, his iconic fusion cannon, and also, as well, two maces, which is pretty cool. He's got two of them. And down here, if you see this little orange guy here, this is Kremzik, who is like an electric creature created in, I think, Series 2, if I remember correctly. Definitely, in my opinion, a pretty funny episode. And it appears as though on the second layer of plastic behind the figure appears to be his sword, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, let's get the figure open as well. Does appear to need tape on top, so it should be easy to open. When it comes to what he means to me as a character, as I just said, he's definitely my favourite villain in the franchise and one of my favourite villains of all time. And when it comes to who my favourite voice of Megatron is, it is most definitely the legendary Frank Welker, who of course played him first in the G1 show. Then went on to reprise his role in lots of other Transformers media afterwards, such as, for example, video games based on the first two films by Michael Bay. Then also, as well, in other shows, like, for example, Transformers Prime, which is my second favourite show in the Transformers franchise behind G1. And then also, as well, in other things too, such as, for example, games like Transformers Universe, and also, as well, Transformers Devastation as well. And he'd even, of course, finally get to voice a live-action version of Megatron in The Last Night. Even though I, of course, hate my film and call it Transformers The Trash Night, I still really appreciate that they got Frank back to reprise as well as Megatron in that film. And when it comes to other voices for a character as well, my second favourite is probably Hugo Weaving from the first few Michael Bay films. Because even though Hugo didn't really like playing Megatron, because he didn't understand the franchise, because he's not a Transformers fan by any means, I still think he did a really great job playing Megatron and made him really intimidating and brutal. Definitely, in my opinion, his best voice, what I've heard from him. And there's other great voices too down the line who I love, like, for example, David Kaye, and also one of my favourite voice actors of all time, Fred Tarshaw as well. And also, as well, Corey Burton, and many others, really, just to name a few. But I think my top three favourite voices of Megatron are Frank Welker, Hugo Weaving, and Fred Tarshaw. Because I definitely love the Transformers Cybertron games, which Fred voiced Megatron in. Definitely made him such a great villain in those games, in my opinion. And Corey Burton, in my opinion, is very underrated as Megatron in Transformers Animated as well. And David Kaye does a very good job playing the Unicorn Trilogy version of him as well. In Transformers Armada, Transformers Energon, and Transformers Cybertron, you know, those three shows. And he also voiced the Predacon version of Megatron in Beast Wars, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, David Kaye definitely was really great as him too. And there's other great voices for the character as well. So, let's get the thing open, shall we? So if I open up the top here, it should be easy to do, hopefully, because there's no tape on it or anything like that. Cardboard cover here. And here we have the plastic layers. Oh, something fell out. What was that? It fell out. Oh, did something fall out? I think it was one of the weapons, I think, or something, but... Oh, hello, there's actually other accessories too, as well as Kremzik. So, and there's also as well a blaster as well. Now, here is something here. I have no idea what this is supposed to be, because it's been a while since I've seen G1. But it looks like something Megatron can hold, maybe, or something, which is pretty cool. That's one accessory I can show you. Let's see if I can get hopefully I can get Kremzik out to show you as well. Here is Kremzik, the little guy, who is like a literal, like, electrical guy. He's got a pretty creepy smile, I must say, which sums up Kremzik. There's also as well like a chemical flask or something here as well. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be for. Is it so he can do like his evil experiments maybe? Probably one of his evil master plans. Also as well, got his blaster here. If you guys have seen the Transformers 1986 movie, he uses this, unfortunately, to kill Optimus. But yeah, it's pretty cool they've included this as like a secondary weapon for Megatron to use if he doesn't want to use a fusion cannon. Which I think is what actually fell out just then, because I think it's detachable. Where did it go now? Here it is. So this is a fusion cannon. Looks just like it does in the G1 show. Looks pretty awesome. When I get a figure out, I'll put it back on. Let's see if I can get the other accessories out too as well. So here as well is one of his maces. And look at this. It's like an actual chain. See, like it dangles like that based on gravity. That's just pretty awesome. And I think it attaches to where his hand is supposed to be. It's replaceable, which is pretty cool. And here is the awesome head with a helmet on when he's controlling the clone of Optimus, which is pretty cool. Definitely like how he included this. Also, well, this one where he appears to be leaking energon from his mouth, which is pretty cool. Maybe he's had an energon cube and he feels happy from it, or maybe he's fighting Optimus or something and he's boasting that he's winning despite, of course, his injury, of course. Then again, that sums up Megatron as a character, really. Oh wow, check this out. There's even more here as well. Here we are. So, I've got a feeling the smiling face here I just showed is actually related to the Energon Cube, because you get it as an accessory. Look at this. And it appears to be stuck to the hand, the cube, so you can literally show him drinking from the cube, which is pretty cool. That's what Megatron would definitely do. Here is another maze, and compared to the other one, which has a chain which dangles, this one does not. It's like a proper plastic chain, which is very well stuck, so yeah, I'm wondering why they made one chain end and this one with like a plastic chain, which isn't really bendable or anything like that. It does move like this one, but not as much as the other one. There's also loads of alternate hands too as well. Probably so he can hold his blaster, I guess. Even though personally, I think he's much better just using his fusion cannon, maybe. Oh. So first of all, here are two alternate hands which appear to be opened up. Probably so he can hold maybe his sword or his blaster, maybe. Or maybe, yeah, and anything else, maybe, like the flask or something, or Kremzik, or the other, or this weird thing here, I don't know if it's supposed to be. If you guys in the comments know what it is, please let me know. And here are two other hands. I think these are more for, like, weapon holding, I guess, you know, these ones here, which are pretty cool, I must say, really, quite well designed. And here as well is probably the best accessory from this layer of the plastic, when it comes to what's included, which is his sword. Nice. This is what he also uses in the movie to damage Optimus's chest when fighting him, unfortunately, but it's pretty cool they included it. Definitely do like this. Well designed. And now, of course, for the main event, which is, of course, the figure itself. Doesn't appear to be secured by any like, ropes or anything like that, which are made of metal or plastic, so it should be easy to take out. And here he is, the ruthless leader of the Decepticons, based on G1 Megatron. And this looks really awesome, well designed. And just on my figure of Optimus I unboxed last week, this figure does not transform based on the design of it. But I'm okay with that, because when I display my Transformers figures, I like to keep them in robot mode, really, because they look really cool in my opinion. And if I keep them in vehicle mode, they're just going to look like car toys, aren't they? Not Transformers, you know what I mean? So, in terms of portability, the hand could go 50 degrees like this, and it's not too loose, which is also good too. Same with the left one as well. Can also go to a side, but that's pretty secure for when it goes to a side like this, though. Megatron's doing a T-pose. Then also as well, can the elbows fold? Yes, they can, but they're quite well secured too. But compared to Optimus, who only moves them slightly, you know, as much, Megatron goes more, which is pretty cool. Probably because of the design of the arms, maybe, or something. Legs can also move slightly forward, but not too much because of his armor on the front, maybe, which probably makes sense. Oh, hello. Does his thing open up? Oh, wow, check this out. Opens up like that. That's pretty cool. Good detail there. Nice. And legs cannot move much backwards either, probably because of armor. I guess that makes sense, really, for a figure. I think even his G1 figure from the 80s couldn't do it like this either. So I like how he compared to a G1 figure from the 80s. Can't even go to the side much either. The knees, however, can forward, which is pretty cool. We can't fold forward, which probably makes sense, of course. But yeah, it's definitely, in my opinion, a really awesome figure of Megatron. Let's see if we can put the fusion cannon back on him now as well. There we are. I love how you can customise it, have his cannon on and off, really, which is pretty nice. I do like that. And I assume the head is also easily removable for all sorts of heads as well, which is really cool. I'll probably replace one of his hands with his mace, and one, of course, which is, this one with the actual chain. And when it comes to the sake of size comparison, I'll compare with my favourite figure of Optimus from last week. So here they both are. Definitely did a very good job with a size difference, really. Definitely very similar to how we play in the show in terms of size, which is pretty awesome. I do love this, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely love this figure of Megatron. It's just really cool in my opinion. Definitely really awesome. So guys, this is me doing, of course, my unboxing of the Decepticon leader himself, Lord Megatron, based on G1 show made by Super 7 in collaboration with HASBRO. Definitely an awesome figure in my opinion. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to tell us in the comments what you guys think of this figure Megatron. If you have it, let me know what you think of it. If you're not getting the figure, I'd recommend if you like Megatron as a character, or G1 Transformers, or HASBRO, definitely must-have figure in my opinion. Also, be sure to join Team Pan by pressing subscribe for me in the future. And till all are gone.